All right, hello everybody. Welcome to this week's Friday Frenzy, hosted by the Southbourne District Wheelers. This week we've got a 10-mile TT effort, and out and back on the A21. So this should be a pretty fast event. I'd have thought. We've got a little bit of climbing in the middle, so we an out and back on the same route each way, and it's slightly uphill on the way out and then slightly downhill on the way back. So there is a nice little downhill just right at the start, so we'll be off to a good start, off to a nice bit of speed. And yeah, we've got good turnout again this week. Currently 58 riders on the start line. About 2 minutes until the start of the race. So let's cut across to the start line then. There we go. Good number of SDW jerseys on the start line. Starting to learn a few of the names. And we've got, you can see there at the bottom there, the profile. Quick, sharp, downhill section to start, that dark blue just in the bottom left of the screen there. Then it's a little bit undulating, a little climb about 2.5 miles in, so that's 4k. Then slowly riding, a bit of a bump in the middle, quick turn around the roundabout, then back we come. I don't think we have to do that final little climb, so once the race starting box has disappeared, we'll have a little look. It looks like, to me, looking at the other profile on RGT that we'll be finishing at the bottom of that hill, so that's nice. I don't have to do a little climb at the end when the legs are feeling a little bit tired. The last few riders coming in then as we approach the start time. Get my fan going. Looks quite fresh today. It is very easy to get warmed up. For some reason my heart rate monitor is not connected, but right, 5 seconds to go. Let's get powered up and going. Oh, and they're already powering up the start. Simon Miller leading the way. The event organizer, he's not hanging around. The left-hander, and they are onto the downhill then. Putting a little bit of power, get up to speed nice and quick. So yeah, you can see the bottom there, that profile. We don't have to come back up this, which will be nice. So we're already getting quite spread out. You can see me in the green in the middle there. Look at that, what a sight. All those riders streaming down. We're up in the trees. Lots of red and creamy yellow jerseys around me. So it's going to be probably a 20-minute effort or so. So I'm going to be looking at 300 and probably 30 watts or so average. We'll see. I don't want to go too deep today, but it is a ranked event, so I don't want to be dawdling too much. So here we are at the front then. Jay Cope leading, and Amantala behind. And then a big batch of SDW riders. We've got Duffy, Jerts, Curry, Page, Gibbs, And just behind those Benians, just overtaking Gibbs. Starting to go backwards a little bit. I'm just coming up on them as well. Because Moss is about to take both of us. Hit the first little uphill section. I think Gibbs is on the live stream having a watch. He's giving us a little wave there. Rob Ibex, Julian Fussell. He was in the team time trial over on Swift yesterday. Just behind him, Mr. Larking here. He's had 2 podiums so far from weeks 1 and week 2. We've got Sundergaard. Nice consistent power output from him. Daniel Cadiz, last week's winner. Very solid rider. He's got a little bit of a gap back to Freak and Hutton and Metz. Cadiz now starting to come through the field a little bit. But this mass start means it's all pretty close together. Kevin 21st. Benito actually just moving in front of Teb there. Simon Miller, the organiser. A little bit of open road behind him. 23rd. We've got Rod in 24th. Williams in 25th. All right, back to me then. I'm holding 8th place at the minute. Daniel Cadiz is coming strong behind us. B&O is up to 11th now. He's gaining. I think that was Jamie Page with a little wave there. Oh. So easy just to surge when you're right next to someone. So we're a quarter of the way into the race. 5.5 minutes. Looks like Omeo is moving as well. Just ahead of me. And here comes Cadiz then. Up at 4.9, 5 watts per kilo. He's making a move. From Chile, very good rider. He's ridden in national road races, the National Time Trial Championship. So clearly a very strong rider. So it's like Duffy's going backwards a little bit there. We hit the base of this first little climb. So 3% average for 950 meters then. Oh. So you do want to go a bit harder uphill, but ease up a bit on the downhills. So over that first little lump. But it's still uphill, gradually rising to the halfway point. So it looks like Larking as well, making a bit of a move up to 8th place now. So it's just going to get harder and harder now to the summit. Probably 60 metres of climbing. Oh. As Cadiz comes past me again. We're both gaining on Curry. You see in the top right, 1% gradient. That's going to start increasing over the next kilometre. That's 3rd to 7th place on the road there. Oh. So I sneak into 5th place. With a big gap from 7th, which is Mio, back to 8th, which is Larking. And a big gap up ahead from 4th to 3rd now. There's the road. We'll be coming back down on the right hand side, down the other side of the dual carriageway. 500 metres to the roundabout. There's the halfway banner. Here we are at the front, where Cope is still leading from Antala. 20 metres. They're on the steeper sections. Cadiz is coming for them. And I've been passed by Mio. And Larking is really closing now. He's up into 7th. And he's about to gain me. Oh. As we hit the roundabout then, round we go. Right, onto the downhill. So Larkin's gone in it again. Keith Aitchison now into the top 15. So we're about 60% of the way through this race. Oh. Those guys are only 10 metres behind. We'll see some riders on the other road, over on the left. We'll get back onto the flat stuff. Curry also coming back at us a little bit. Oh, it's close here, isn't it? And Next is pushing hard on the downhill. He's up over 6 watts a kilo. And that's a big gap back to Bennions in 10th. Yeah, it's neck and neck. Blow for blow. Larkin is pulled away. There he is. Here comes Max. Oh, he's steamed past all of us. So I'm in the middle of that bunch of 5. 3.5k to go. Band 2 is going on. So Mex has gone up in 5th place, 60 metres ahead. Looks like Cope nicely ahead of Antada. Cadiz in 3rd, but Mex is still storming. He's going to be 3rd in a second. He's paced it well. $2K. So neck and neck. Oh. I moved up there, thinking the hill would take me. This Met's going to keep the whole field. We've got a blinding second half. Been 6 or 7 watts per kilo for 10 minutes. That's impressive. Oh. $800. There's the line. Oh, Corey, from nowhere. Ah, 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 ninth. Ah, 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 ah. That was a hard finish. Ah, oh, well done, Curry. Came from absolutely nowhere there at the end. Oh, I just put the cam on. You can see me suffering. Oh, that last K was hard. Whew. Oh, well done, everyone. So, Cope in first place, then Metz and Taller in third. Cadiz in fourth, last week's winner. Mio in fifth, Larkin in sixth. More solid performances from them. Jez was stream sniping me, watching me. Yeah, that was hard. You went a bit before me. I tried to respond when Curry went past. I was struggling a little bit. So, Curry in seventh. Yurts in eighth. No idea if I'm getting his name right. Me in ninth. Benny in 10th. Sondergaard in 11th. Robbie Vex 12th. T3 up to 13th. He gained a couple places on that return leg, I think. Ollie Masters, the youngster, another good performance by him. 13th place. And then 15th, so Masters was 14th, Page in 15th, Seven 16th, Aitchinson 17th. Oh, I think that was Moss in 18th. Let's see if I can call up the results from RGT DB when they come through. Just take a minute for those to update. But I should be able to pull them up so everyone else can see the top 20 or so. We can also have a little look at what power output people were doing. Let's see, let's turn this on, and there we go. Move that up. A little bit of settings adjustment. And there we go then. John Cope, first place. Average of 4.73. Oh, I've got sweat in my eyes. Metz in second, 5.61. He had a storming second half. I think he was even in the top 15 on the first half. And then Antala in third. Cadiz, Mio. Some big numbers there. 4.3 for me. I'll be happy with that. Not bad for 20 minutes. There we go. That's the top 20. Simon Miller, he's made his way up a little bit into 19th there. So let's have a little, see if we can have a word with Simon Miller. Cut across to the voice chat and see if Simon's there. Are you with us, Simon? Might still be recovering.
Yeah, hi, how you doing?
There he is. Yeah, good, thanks. How do you find that?
Well, I tried to follow advice to go out with some left in the tank, and of course I didn't do that at all. I went too hard on the first half and was really gasping for it in the second half, but definitely one to pace here on. But a good race. I had Mr. Collins from Ireland chasing me down at the end. I felt very hunted at the end. It was a good battle.
Yeah, I don't know if you had the stream on, but we had a good little battle as well for the 6th, 7th, 8th. We were all pretty close on that return leg, and yeah, everybody caught me at the end. So
yeah, that Mr. Curry, he's got a sprint on him, Mr. Curry. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, he came from nowhere. He was about 40 minutes behind us, and then he just flew past, and he was gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Just hiding.
And I think caught our good friend Shemek, Mr. Yurts, sleeping a little bit, I think.
Who's that, sorry?
Shemek Yurts, Mr. Yurts. I think he was waiting for you to launch the sprint and on your wheel expecting you to take off, and meanwhile Mr. Curry came around the two of you.
Yeah, I tried to lift it a bit when Curry went past. It was a bit too far out for a sprint, and yeah, then Yurts went, and I was just caught napping a bit. No, I'm happy with that. It was a good, solid effort.
Well, we'll probably try and feature this one again in Series 2 or Series 3, but later in the year, and people can come back and measure themselves against their PBs, see what their summer form's like.
Yeah, good plan. That was a good course. Nice little descent to get you going, and then yeah, working hard for the first half and still trying to hold on to that pace for the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I'll just give a little plug, Mike, for next week for anybody who's watching. We've got a bit of a special one next week. It's a London Olympic double header. We've got a scratch race at the Lee Valley Road Circuit, just out in the Olympic Park in East London, and then followed by that, half an hour later, it flips over to an elimination race, the Devil's Race, down at the Herne Hill Velodrome, which was obviously the 1948 London Olympics. So a little bit of a theme, and hopefully it all goes to plan. But yeah, recovery from the first, and then sprint efforts, little intervals in the second is going to be the order of the day, definitely.
Well, excellent. I look forward to that, and I'll try and make that, and to get a bit of streaming on for all the fans and all your club mates who are unable to make it. So if you are enjoying
we really appreciate it, Mike. There's lots of our club members who aren't online or even riding still, who will take pleasure in seeing the Wheelers jerseys out there, and of course the wide audience as well. So thanks ever so much for doing this and the commentary as well.
That's quite all right. Well, I quite enjoy it. So it was a bit harder today, trying to focus on the TT all the time. Solid effort. You can't ease off at all. So it was a bit trickier, but yeah, I enjoy doing it. And yeah, if you're watching, please give it a like, give it a subscribe, and join me again for future races.
Excellent. Thanks, Michael. Good luck on the weekend again.
Cheers, Simon. Thanks for organising, and catch you again soon.
Bye.
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you managed to catch a couple of your mates riding there. And yeah, if you did enjoy it and you do want to see more race footage from RGT, then please subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you all again soon. Cheers.